Good day. If you're trying to grow or improve yourself in any area of your life, then understanding this concept is probably the single most important thing you can do. If you're going to take anything out of this video, it's that. It's the simple daily actions that you do in your life that really matter and push you forward. Whoa. No, you see, this is not a crazy concept here to understand, but I think even if you slightly know this, this is something that you're probably not using to your full potential. I actually learned about this concept in this book, The Slight Edge, which I have conveniently right here. I'm encouraging you to read this book, and honestly, I'm encouraging you to read in general, not like those books that we read in high school that don't really help us in any way, shape, or form. Nobody likes that. Please, school, if you're watching this, stop doing that to us. Anyways, that gave me like a really bad stigma on reading books. I didn't want to do it anymore because it just felt boring and uninteresting. But then I started, actually, I've only started like consistently reading like a few months ago. I started reading books that I actually get knowledge from that are going to help me improve and grow. And it's probably been one of the best things I've ever done for myself. I can already see the effect. I'm going to make a video on this soon about how to get into reading. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I got some good stuff out there in this big head of mine. Anyways, I'm taking the ideas from this book and I'm also combining them with my own personal experiences and how I realized this idea came to play in my life. So one of the themes in the book is that if you aren't currently on a trend upwards, you're going down. If you're not improving yourself, if you're not getting better, you are getting worse. There's no middle line. There's no being the same as yesterday. If you're not going up, you're going down. And realizing this and understanding this helped me put a lot more intention into my actions, not being paranoid about every little thing that I do and everything I think, but it just helped me have some purpose in my days and my weeks and make sure I keep myself grounded a little bit. So when I first realized this, when I first read the book and I started thinking about this idea more, I had an experience that I'm sure everyone that goes to the gym knows about. There's days that you plan. You say you wake up in the morning, it's part of your schedule. You're on that push-pull leg split. It's leg day. You said, today I'm hitting legs. Today I will hit legs. And then guess what? Something comes up in your head. You start to think. You let this brain of yours start to do what it does best. And it's make you second guess yourself. And you're like, maybe I've done enough this week. Maybe I don't need to go to the gym. I ate good. I ate 700 grams of protein this morning. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt one day. I was coming out of school. I was coming out of class. And I go to the gym on campus. And after that, I usually go home. I'm a commuter. I don't stay on campus. So I said, what if today I just take a shortcut home and I don't go to the gym? I'll be all right, right? And guess what? You want to know what the truth is? I would have been perfectly fine if I didn't go. But you know where the problem comes in? Imagine if I do this multiple times. Imagine how many times that thought comes into my mind where I say, I'm going to skip this day at the gym. I'll just come do that tomorrow. I'll be fine. You know how many days it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16? It increases exponentially. And that's half a year missed out on working out. Half a year missed out on improving. Think about that. Now, flip that, put it in a mirror, and you decide every time you get those thoughts, you're going to ground yourself, set yourself back on the plan that you had, and you're going to go. The same way, it goes up exponentially, and then the days you're there and you're improving yourself and you're working out and you're getting better, just multiply, and you're getting double the results. So that's what I did that day. I had just freshly read this book, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is exactly what it was talking about. What if I just go today? And you know what would happen if I went that day as well? Nothing. It would just be another day at the gym. But again, when I add up all the days that I decide to make the right decision, I would just continuously get better at a way faster pace than if I wasn't doing that. Because again, if I'm not improving that day, then I'd be going down. Now, that's just the gym. Imagine if I did this in every area of my life. Imagine if you did this in every area of your life. Imagine if you decided to eat the right food every day. You saw that cookie and you're like, oh, one won't hurt. But then you realize that you're going to keep making that decision multiple times a week and you're going to keep saying that, oh, maybe one won't hurt. But in reality, it's not one. It's like 20 at that point. But now, I am also a human. I'm not telling you to never skip the gym. I'm not telling you to never eat an unhealthy food. I'm not one of those weird grind set people. You need to lock in. You need to focus and be better than everyone else. Always be one step ahead of it. That's not me. That's not me. I don't even do that. I still skip legs sometimes. But if at least most of the time you did it, that's great. And most of the time is good enough. Because if you're setting yourself to these unreal expectations that you're going to be consistently every single day, every minute, locked in, this and that, that's great if you can do that. But what that reminds me of is like a fad diet. You know, it's those diets that are extreme that's like, oh, you cut carbs, you cut sugar, you cut everything. Okay, that's great. It might work in the time being, but then you're going to reach a point of burnout. And then also when you go back to a normal diet, all that weight's gonna come back. That is not something that you can keep for the rest of your life. You can't keep those fad diets forever. That's something you're always gonna go back to normal, and then you're gonna be probably ending up worse than before. It's the same way here. You wanna have a plan that you can stick to for the rest of your life, that it doesn't feel draining to do. It doesn't feel draining to make these decisions for these little actions every single day, but you know, sometimes your feelings can get the best of you, and that's okay, because one of the best things you can do in life is relax and let yourself chill. I'm not telling you to force anything. I'm just telling you that if 75% of the time when you feel motivated to make a bad decision and you just don't, you would be up here compared to up here. That was really kind of a stupid way of representing it, but you know what I mean, I hope. Anyways, though, that's basically all I wanted to come and share. That's something that helped me. I hoped it touched somebody in a way that you could at least. I want to put out more videos like this where I just put out my own thoughts and ideas or things I've learned, because I know somebody out there, that's the beauty of the internet, I know somebody out there can relate to me in some way. So I just want to just put my thoughts out there. Anyways, thanks a lot for being here. Hopefully you enjoy. Now listen to this.